Welcome to my YouTube channel English Classroom with Poonam Teacher, where knowledge never ends. If you like my videos, then like, share and subscribe.
Let's learn today add a question tag. Add a question tag is also known as tail tag. Question tags are short questions at the end of the statements. Now, where we are using these question tags? We are using these question tags confirm that something is true or not. To denote something is true or not for that purpose. And the second one, we are using these question tags to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. For example, he is busy. The same sentence is repeated. He is busy, isn't he? We are just taking the confirmation through the question tag. Now there are the only 4 steps. If you learn those 4 steps properly, you can solve any kind of question tag. Step number 1. In step 1, you can find out modal auxiliary or helping verb from the sentence. And if sentence doesn't have an auxiliary verb, then use do or does in present tense and did in past tense. So you have to keep in mind, first identify modal auxiliary or helping verb from the sentence. If it's not available, then find out the main verb. It is in the present tense, then do or does as per our sentence and did in past tense. Step 2. In step 2, we can find out rewrite the sentence and give comma. This comma is very important in the add a question tag. Our third step is positive sentence turn into the negative question tag and negative sentence turns into the positive question tag. It's going on vice versa, positive to negative and negative to positive. And our fourth step, we can find out we have to take suitable pronouns and don't forget to give your question mark. Students, keep in mind in add a question tag we are not using nouns or we are using just only the pronouns which are agree with the subjects. So these are the 4 simple steps which we have to follow in question tags. Let's solve some examples. It was raining yesterday. Okay. First we have to identify modal auxiliary. Which one is the modal auxiliary? Or the helping verb? Was. Sentence is positive. So our question tag will be negative. So was plus not. Wasn't. Wasn't it? Second one. You should not smoke. Our sentence is negative and our modal auxiliary is should. So negative sentence, positive question tag. Should you? Let's see our next examples. I travel in a car. So in this sentence, no modal auxiliary, no helping verb, but we can find out main verb. So travel is in present tense. So our question tag will come, don't I? He travels in a car. We can find out S form of the verb and it's the example of simple present tense. So doesn't he? Sentence is the positive, so question tag will be negative. And in third sentence, he traveled in a car. This one is the example of past tense. So we'll use did. And sentence is positive, so question tag is negative. Didn't he? Students, keep in mind, do plus travel is equal to travel. Does plus travel is equal to travels. and did plus travel is equal to traveled. So, when modal auxiliary and helping verb is not there in the sentence, you have to split the main verb and you can do your question tag. Come to us one note. Generally, we are doing the question tags with the helping verb plus not. Means do plus not, don't. Does plus not, doesn't. Could plus not, couldn't. But am plus not is not amn't but aren't. These are the exceptions. Will plus not is won't. So you have to keep in mind. Most of the time such kind of examples are asked in exams. Let's solve some more examples. Anup does not know English. Now in this sentence, does is used, your helping verb, but sentence is negative. So what will come your question tag? Does he? Because Anup is a boy. So suitable pronoun is here he. Second sentence. This book is very interesting. This book is very interesting, isn't it? Sentence is positive. So question tag negative. In third sentence, he will play an excellent innings. Will, and sentence is positive. So question tag will be negative. Won't he? They work hard. Now here original verb means do plus verb and present tense. So they work hard. What you are thinking? Correct. Don't they? Come to us other sentences. We have a holiday tomorrow. Now tell me, in this sentence, the have is helping verb or the have is the main verb? Now in this sentence, have is the main verb. Generally students will do haven't we and they will come. But in this sentence, this question tag will not come the haven't because have is used as the main verb. So question tag, we have learned one rule. When main verb is there in the present tense, we are using do or does. So here subject is we, so we can use do. So don't we. 6 number sentence, we must work hard. Our helping verb is or the modal auxiliary must. So mustn't we. And 7th number sentence, she hadn't paid her dues yet. Hadn't, here negative sentence and had is our modal auxiliary. So had she. Now see the students next note. The question tag for the imperative sentence is always will you. So it's so simple. Sit down. Will you? Submit your book quickly. Will you? Now why the pronoun you is used? Because in the imperative sentence, our subject is always you. But subject is not mentioned in the our sentence. So will you is coming in imperative sentences. Now what are the question tags for the let's sentence? Its question tag is always shall we. Let's go for picnic. Shall we? Let's solve a question tag today. What will come the question tag? Shall we? Correct. And the last one note, which one is also very important. We do not use this, that, these, those in the question tag at the place of pronoun. We use it or they instead of it. This sounds wonderful. This sounds wonderful. Doesn't it? Means we have used the subject it instead of this. These are not his articles. These are not his articles. What will come the answer? Are they? Because our sentence is negative, so question tag will be positive. Come towards our next note. Statements containing words such as neither, none, no one, nobody, hardly, scarcely, and a little are considered as negative statements and are followed by a positive question tag. Let's see one or two examples of this. My mother hardly ever goes shopping. Hardly ever goes, hardly this word looks the positive, but actually it's creating negative sense in the sentence. So if the negative sense is given, then our question tag is coming positive. So my mother hardly ever goes shopping, does she? And next example, no one would object to helping the needy. Now no one is there, so you will tell no is there, so negative sentence. So question tag will be positive. Would they? So here we have completed all the rules of question tags. In question tags, only those 4 steps which we have learned, those are very important. Keep in mind and you can solve any kind of question tag. I hope you understood everything. Thank you students for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you want the notes of this particular topic, go and see the description box and you can find out the links of other videos too. Thank you.